does his thing.
Yeah, Nun's got his own school of thought. We have Syrox, who came to fame as a net playboy who took on real life.
Yeah, he just came out of the computer. We don't know how it happened.
Exactly. And actually, really interesting to see him develop as a player, especially now sponsored by Balance, and I think able to get out to a few more things because of it. I know he's taken a huge interest in, competitive mentality and things, a former button presser, really interested in improving other aspects of the game, and I think that's really been worthwhile for him.
He's always been big on execution. He's always looked very clean as a player.
Yeah.
That's all about for him now. I think it's just coming into his own and being able to pick up.
And him being so young, I think that's incredible to be focused on, the competition aspect, the mental aspect so early.
All right, great patience there. Surprised we're not seeing many shield stop back airs at the ledge. Oh wow, the grab box actually activated, but it wasn't anywhere close for it. So it's a lot like Bomber in that way.
Yeah, it's I always tell people, man, if Bomber interacted with shields, you'd all be done for.
You'd be ruined.
Exactly.
That would actually be very, very scary.
Can someone what if ice climbers were fast followers video?
I'd ask Magic Scrumpy, but
yeah. But someone for me, make it happen.
Yeah, do it for heck.
Do it for heck. We're seeing Syrox kind of. We mentioned, someone who's got a good grip on his tech skill.
Yeah, a great slide off shine there.
We mentioned Falcon off stage is supposed to be a death, especially with against someone, a technical fox really.
Yeah. The big thing that surprises me is how little Syrox actually has to go ahead and use full hop aerials.
Yeah.
Because Guerilla isn't picking his initial short hop aerials really well at all. And tech chasing looking a little slow. Might be those last stock nerves though. I mean, you are playing against one of the best in the world.
Yeah, truly.
Wow, that late back air. And a nair into back air. That was, whew.
As from Guerilla's standpoint, sometimes it's, even if you have the right idea, when someone who's like Syrox is rushing you down, sometimes it, you don't even get to see the results of maybe a missed timing or delayed timing because you don't really get to,
you don't get to
act.
Implement it.
Yeah, you don't get to play melee if someone is rushing you down that hard.
If someone is thinking faster than you and has more familiarity with the path you're both trying to walk, they're going to get there first.
100%. And Syrox, I think Syrox has an idea of the path that
I would say so. He's an orienteering kind of guy, it seems like.
Yeah. Syrox the woodsman.
All right. Oh, he went risked it for the biscuit for sure.
But Syrox, is going to punish that.
Yeah. That was actually really good, just dropping down out of the jab, making sure he wasn't going to get reshined.
Speaking of, not letting Captain Falcon get to play the game, it's, jump once and...
Yep. And then you're gone. Just like that.
It's a very clean first stock.
Yeah, Guerilla got one opening, was able to take it to 21%, but Syrox gets one opening, and all of a sudden you're either being comboed or having to vie for positioning.
Yep.
And that's really the big game changer, the defining factor that separates the two, it seems like.
So Syrox hopping in and out of center stage, but clearly has the control over where he's allowing Guerilla to move.
Yeah. The big thing here,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Even if he's not presently in center stage, there's no doubt that he can come back and really he's playing the game that he wants to play.
For sure. It's kind of crazy. Oh wow, quick grab. Able to get the re-grab. Settles in, tries to go for that. Not going to get that drop zone. Not with a fox like Syrox, you're not going to get that drop zone.
Again, idea in the right direction.
Yeah.
Just for a different fox.
Yeah, I feel like drop zone needs only happen if you get them quickly and if you get them to where your opponent is not expecting you to actually do something so crazy.
Exactly. There's no way he'll choose that.
He'll not go for it, I figure he just go out and do a winner up there.
Yeah.
Those late up airs. All right, good runoff. Get scooped.
Syrox not letting him get away.
No, he's getting stuffed really hard. And I think the big thing is, in this portion of it, is just whether or not Guerilla can find a way to change his aerial placement. Because if you look at where Syrox is and where Guerilla tends to throw his nair, it's mostly the same spot. And so Syrox has just started going in, placing a nair there, just cutting it off before anything can really get started.
Yeah, I mean, and the amount of times that we've seen really any distance between the two has been pretty few and far between.
Yeah.
Someone's running at somebody.
Yeah, as far as 20GX goes, I'd say that Guerilla Needs a little time to advance to the future.
Yeah.
Sink that in.
I mean, even if he is trying to, you see him kind of try to create space between him and Syrox, but Syrox, no respect for the man on ledge.
Yeah. No.
You know.
Immediately stands up, doesn't even wait for the game sign. That's his confidence right there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, you're gone.
Yeah, it's over.
I think that shining someone is about the same as taking a shot of whiskey, where you're just like, yes, I'm feeling great. I'm confident. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. It just goes down easy.
Yeah. Pardon. All right, so we have Liquid Crunch coming in.
Nice.
And Banana Sack
Interesting.
from Indiana.
Liquid Crunch had a stint in New England.
Yeah,
back,
I remember that.
back
Didn't
at
he
home.
ask not to be on the PR?
He asked not to be on the PR because he was leaving.
He was leaving.
Yeah, he was leaving as the PR went up. He
Aw.
yeah, performed pretty well at a local level.
Yeah, he's a good Fox player, I gotta say.
For sure. It's of course, us being, you know, the dirty memers that we are, still considered to be an outsider largely, and some of us regret being a little too mean to him while he was in New England. But he definitely,
Poor
yeah.
Crunch.
I mean, he took games off of most of our top players. I mean, save, you know, Crush and I think
Wait
Kalvar
a
in the later.
There's two different people on stream right now. It's going to be Bizarro Flame versus Swedish Delight. That's actually
Okay,
sick.
let's bring on the Ganondorf.
All right, so Ganondorf Sheik is actually pretty rough. You do get chain grabbed as Ganondorf.
Yep.
I believe Ganondorf can chain grab back. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. I know that he chain grabs some characters in this game.
At Practical Task.
Help.
Um,
All right, the movement channels begin. I think the big things, and I'm saying the big things a lot these days. I'm very tired,
big.
folks.
Yeah, I feel you.
I am the big thing.
This is, like I said, we were talking before it started. We're going to do a perspective trick. You know, me being a towering 5'2", that I was just going to get really close to camera.
I'll be really far back.
Exactly.
The reason Fender Lamar is not here, in case you're wondering, is because I ate him. I am the new largest melee commentator.
That's how you consume his power.
Exactly.
It's you just, so I didn't mention this last time we saw Bizarro Flame on stream. I have a Ganondorf problem.
You do?
Or rather, a problem with Ganondorf.
What is the problem?
I don't like getting hit by Ganondorf. It makes me feel dumb.
That's fair.
Yeah, and
he
I think
does
that's a
have
common
slow
problem.
startup and big moves.
Yeah, I have Sleepy plays Ganondorf when he wants to upset me,
I love
and it
Sleepy.
works.
Such a good boy.
Yes, I sat down, played my first Onlys of the day, and someone picked Ganondorf, and I think I accidentally let out this big, awful